My name is Rabina Glover, and this is my informational speech on the Atlanta Falcons. From where it starts to Super Bowl contenders, the Atlanta Falcons have soared through ups and downs through NFL spotlight. This inspiring tale of resiliency and change reflects, well, not just the football team, but the essence of Atlanta as a whole. The Falcons are one of the most well-known teams in the Southeast and represent perseverance, drive, and passion for their hometown. They offer exhilarating experiences, devastating losses, and a legacy full of history and civic engagement. As a lifelong football fan, I have researched Atlanta Falcons struggles and coaches, and I want to tell you about their history, achievements, and failures. We'll look at the team's history, lead key matches, and iconic players that assess their present situation and speculate what this illustrious club may have in store for the future. When insurance executive Rankin M. Smith paid $8.5 million for their franchise in 1965, the Atlanta Falcons were formally born. Atlanta, with its thriving economy and huge population, was an ideal site for NFL's recent expansions into the South. A team prepared in 1966 where they shared with the Braves in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium where they played their debut game. A school teacher from Griffin, Georgia, proposed a franchise name, Falcons, in a fanfare contest citing the Falcons' pride and dignified with great courage and fight qualities. This symbolic started establishing the values of strength, speed, and resiliency that the Falcons sought to embody. Even though the club struggled to record victories in the early years, their modest beginnings set the foundation of the culture of tendencies. The Falcons developed to a formidable rival over the time. The team's restored run to the Super Bowl in 1998, led by quarterback Chris Chandler and running back Jamal Anderson, stands as one of the most memorable events in Atlanta history. The Dirty Ball era began, giving the club a new identity and national promise. Despite their loss to the Denver Broncos, the Falcons fans enjoyed what perhaps their best season ever in history in 2016. Atlanta went to the Super Bowl again with quarterback Matt Ryan, who would later win the NFL MVP later that season. A potent offense led by the head coach Ryan Dan Quinn. They had a 28-3 lead over the New Orleans Patriots at one point, and they were in the game. It felt like fate. They were supposed to win the game. They were up 28-3. However, the Patriots recovered to a win in overtime, led by the GOAT Tom Brady, in the most infamous comebacks in sports history. Although it was a devastating loss, it always demonstrated the Falcons' progress from underdogs to a squad who would dominate the league at the highest stage. The contributions of outstanding coaches and athletes formed the foundation of the Falcons' tradition. Deion Sanders, Hall of Famer, one of the most recognized players in NFL history, started his career right here in Atlanta. Sanders contributed star power and swagger to the franchise with explosive speed and forward demeanor. Another Hall of Famer, Claude Humphrey, was a key man during the Falcons defense in the 1970s, still regarded as one of the best pass rushers in NFL history to this day. Of course, Matt Ryan, who almost has all the franchise significant passing yards, continued to be a key member due to the club, due to his leadership and reliability as his stats. On the coaching side, Dan Quinn, Mike Smith, Dan Reeves all had significant impact on the development of various Falcons eras. Quinn led the team to its 2016 run. Smith assisted in rebuilding the team during the Mike Vick era, and Reeves led the team to its first Super Bowl. Now in 2024, Raheem Morris, the Falcons head coach, is coming back to Atlanta with a new life and a defensive mentality. The team is currently rebuilding with the goal of nurturing young players and reestablishing their winning culture in the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is one of the best stadiums in the world, where they call home, and opened in 2017, which is a testament to the contemporary and inclusivity. It is more than just a stadium. Thanks to the energy-efficient features, retractable roof, and glorious design, it is a symbol of Atlanta's development for the future. And the Falcons' dedication to accessibility and for fan interaction also reflected in the arena. The Falcons have continued to have a more impact on the field and off the field. The squad maintains a strong presence in the Atlanta community through civil justice activism, educational programs, and youth football camps. The Falcons have demonstrated their commitment to progress and equality in addition to football and initiatives like Rise Up and Vote, and their attempts to address racial injustice are all around Atlanta, Georgia. The Falcons have seen every phase in an NFL journey, from the first season in 1966 to the heartache of Super Bowl 50. Building, rebuilding, rising, collapsing, always rising and on their fate. The Falcons have established a distinctive position in the professional football thanks to their legacy players, fearless leadership, and steady city support. Even though they haven't won any titles yet, the team is still developing their own legacy far from over. The Falcons embody the essence of Atlanta. Tennessee's proud and constantly prepared to compete for the next chance. Either they are flying high or in victory or rising from defeat.